Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Nats will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Jared Eichhoff is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
In now is Adam Eaton. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. It's been a steady 5 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Batting third.
Digging in, Juan Soto. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Soto.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Soto off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Washington. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Patrick Corbin is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club. That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Harper.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Swing and a liner. Foul. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. To short, hit hard. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. Still no score. Here's Matt Adams now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Well, today's game provides the Nationals with an opportunity to complete a series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pereira patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Kendrick hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Kendrick rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Standing in now, Patrick Corbin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are two down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Juan Soto to the plate now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Line toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. The runner from first crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box, Brian Dozier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Herrera there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Nationals are out in front here, 5-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And you can see he really enjoys hitting here at Citizens Bank Park, which is not a shocker. It's a good place to be a hitter. First pitch on its way. Out into right center. Well hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with one away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Michael Franco.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kendrick. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
1-1. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Dozier is there for it. And the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Matt Adams. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 0-2 once more. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 0-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away.
This ain't even an at-bat anymore. This is a war of attrition at the plate. I'm going to need the pitcher.
Now Adams connects deep to right. Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Zimmerman comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Howie Kendrick, as he hits one on a line to left field. McCutchen is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First offering on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And the inning is over. Nationals leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Phillies, the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. He swings and grounds it to short. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to Adams, and yes, they get the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself. And turn 2, pretty smooth.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and lines it to left. Soto is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Patrick Corbin as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. On, he pops it up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone. Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Eaton. A fly out and a single for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. At the plate, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back up the middle. Turner has it. And there's 1 down now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last two batters show him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
In now, Maikel Franco. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Herrera stands at second with 2 gone. And the runner's breaking for third. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Line drive to left. Soto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 4. It's the Nationals 5 and the Phillies 1. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Brian Dozier. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Popped him up. Hernandez has a play. 1 down. Ready once again, Matt Adams. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Standing in now, Patrick Corbin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing, and he pops him up. Segura into shallow left, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
The bat, number 7.
Digging in, well, Trey Turner. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Adam Eaton. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Soto. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Franco is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But the damage in the inning came right here for the Nationals. A grand slam home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the city of brotherly love. It's the Nationals 9 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Nick Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies. Number 5, Nick Williams.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. 1 out.
Thoughts about Cody Bellinger?
The batter, number 2.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Segura, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Phils do get one
Giants
back on the
today.
solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Nationals 9 and the Phillies 2.
Let's go for the series win. Tom Morrow.
David Robertson is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning.
Robertson.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Dozier.
He's set, and the pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. 1 out.
Now batting.
I went to the Giants game
Digging
on
in once
Tuesday.
again, Matt Adams trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
I also got MLB The Show 19.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nope. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
Standing in, Ryan Zimmerman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I can't believe the Sixers lost in so hurt.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Drilled to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
We had the game now.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
In now, Howie Kendrick.
Nope.
And that misses, ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Kendrick at second with 2 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McCutcheon on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 10 and the Phillies 2. And now Bryce Harper. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here comes the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Now here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Softly hit toward the hole. And a step on first himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
Nationals seem to always play you pretty good.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutcheon. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there
Just
to make the
it's
running
never
play,
over until
and
it's
that
over.
will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Into the box now, Patrick Corbin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Patrick Corbin.
First offering on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 7.
Now to the plate, Trey Turner. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Standing in, Adam Eaton. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's
What's
great.
the biggest
but if you
deficit
get it
that you've
inside enough
overcome?
and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Why can't we hear you talking, Devin?
Into the box now, Maikel Franco, as he drives a liner to right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Eaton gets it back in quickly, and they'll wind up putting the stop sign up at third base.
Now throw a kid over it and bring out the crowd. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump, and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside to Parker.
In now, JT Realmuto, and he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Andrew Knapp will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Knapp, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Kendrick has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Striding into the box, Gene Segura. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Herrera at third. Franco on at second with 2 down. Line toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Pat Neshek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
So striding forward now, Juan Soto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Juan Soto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. There is Franco. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 9.
Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
The 0-1 on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Matt Adams, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a swing from Zimmerman as this one's on the ground to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a pitch skied out to center field for Adam Eaton. And very quickly, 1 gone. Here's Bryce Harper now.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Bryce Harper becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. Fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
A ball and a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And Adams will just step on the bag, and that will retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. It's the Nationals 10 and the Phillies 2. Now at the plate, Howie Kendrick. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's only 2 for 10. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
So coming to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He went deep back in the 5th. From the stretch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Popped him up. Real Muto is there. 1 out.
The pitcher,
Patrick Corbin, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Stepping in, Trey Turner. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 2.
Striding in, Adam Eaton, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. In there, 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the field back for it.
Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Wander Suero, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
51, Wander Suero.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. 1 out, nobody on. This one's flared toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
I mean, obviously, this guy is built to play in the daytime.
Now
4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
In now, Maikel Franco.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
10-2 the final in this game. Washington scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Patrick Corbin takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jared Eichhoff gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 10 runs, 19 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Washington Nationals brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 10-2. They now have 5 straight wins. At the start of the day, the Phillies are in first place in the NL East, and the Nationals are atop the division. The Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-5. As of today, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, and the Braves are atop the division. Steven Matz grabbed his second win of the year, helping the Mets get the best of the Brewers 3-1. As of right now, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Mets sit in fourth place in the National League East Division. John Lester won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 8-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. In the standings, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central, while the Cardinals are third in the division. The Reds put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Reds sit in second place in the National League Central, and the Giants are in third place in the NL West. The Oakland Athletics launched 3 home runs as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-5. Heading into the day, the Pirates sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, and the Athletics are in fourth place in the AL West. The D-backs combined for 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-1. As of right now, the Rockies sit in third place in the National League West Division, and the Diamondbacks are at the bottom of the division. The San Diego Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 2-1. In the standings, the Padres are in second place in the NL West, while the Dodgers are atop the division. The Twins got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-5. At the start of the day, the Yankees are in second place in the AL East, while the Twins are in first place in the AL Central. The Rays relief pitcher, number 47, earned the 3rd W of his season as the Rays claim victory over the Orioles 5-2. As of today, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Rays are third in the division. The Red Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-5. As of right now, the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central, while the Red Sox are in first place in the AL East. Marco Gonzalez fell short of the shutout but pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, helping lead the Mariners to the victory over the Indians 4-0. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Heading into the day, the Indians are in third place in the AL Central, and the Mariners sit in third place in the American League West Division. The Royals got 11 hits overall as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in third place in the American League Central, while the Royals are at the bottom of the division. The Astros picked up 14 hits in total as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-4. As of today, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, and the Astros are atop the division. The Rangers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-0. In the standings, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Blue Jays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.